Aloha mai kako, Keola Tengan here with Resolve to Evolve, day number 12. Going through all the different things in terms of the integration and expression of these different strategies and tactics, ways of being, and that beingness is what we're going to focus upon today. Now, so far we've gone through really creating a vision, right? Using our be's, our do's, and our have statements, going a step back further with our 3 words of triumph as well as our word of context. Now, that really allows us to invigorate the mind and spark the imagination in terms of what that looks like, what it feels like, what the experience of the vision and the fulfillment of that experience and the emotions that we go through are like. And so we anchored that, right? We anchored part of that by creating a visual, whether it be a picture that you've drawn, perhaps a vision board that you've created, something that really allows us to see it and to anchor that image and that sensation into our body. Now, we're going to take that anchoring of that sensation in the body one step further. And what we're going to be doing is utilizing everything that we've worked with thus far, and we're going to look at this really concept of embodiment. Now, embodiment, if you look at the word itself, it means to hold within. It's like we are a container for something, and that something, in this case, is our vision. So what is the world going to look like? What is it going to feel like? What is that experience going to be in the fulfillment of this vision for ourselves? And how does that actually translate to signaling our cells? Now, that part that we're really going to be looking at in terms of this concept of embodiment is revisiting our vision. So we're going to go in a moment back into our vision. Again, we're going to revisit now not just the 3 words of triumph, right, which is the balancing, the alchemy of our trials. Also, our word of context. So for example, my word of context, a single word that best encompasses those 3 words is presence. So 2022 is a year of presence for me. And the words of triumph, those that I'm integrating right now, are intimacy, expression, and affluence. Now, we did that part in terms of where we experience it within our body. The concept of embodiment is holding that resonance within inside of our self and allowing that to then signal and renew ourselves. And so we're going to revisit that vision using those 3 words of triumph, a word of context, going back into the fulfillment of those be's, those do's, and those haves. And then as we get into that vision, and here's where things get to be really cool because each and every one of us may experience it differently. For some people, it's really difficult to actually visualize. And so if that's you, then just set the intention and focus on the emotion of it, the feeling of it, what that's like in terms of the sensations and the emotions, the feelings that you go through in the fulfillment of this, that, and the other. Now, as we go into that, then we're going to stay there and dwell there for a while. And what we're going to do is basically superimpose. We're going to take that version of yourself in the fulfillment of your dreams and aspirations, that version of you in that vision, and we're going to pull it into and collapse into the now. And so as we do that, then you're going to hold that sensation, you're going to hold that energy within inside of you, and then just for a moment, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just walk around. Like I'll hop onto the treadmill, I'll go outside and I'll walk around bare feet on the ground, which we'll talk about as well in terms of earthing, and being able to really just embody the version of ourselves held within the vision for ourself. Okay? And so as we go through all this, what you're going to want to do right now, if you need to, is to revisit your word of context, the 3 words of triumph, and then also your be's and your do's and your haves. Okay? Just briefly page through it so that we have what we need, the raw material for our imagination to then populate. It's already there. This is just a reminder so your conscious mind can chill out a little bit. And then we'll go into our exercise, all right? So go ahead, and if you want to revisit that now, pause the video here and welcome back. And now we got what we need, right? And so what we're going to be doing is in a moment, we're going to close our eyes. We're going to go into our coherence breathing pattern. We're going to drop into that meditation. We're going to repeat our words silently within inside of ourselves, our word of context, and 3 words of triumph. And then we're going to allow that resonance to just reverberate throughout us. Then we're going to imagine, right, that vision, focusing our energy in towards the third eye. I'll cue that as well. And then we're going to allow that to begin to populate. Some of it's stuff that you may have seen. Sometimes spontaneously and effortlessly, things just appear. And so whatever it is, whatever that you're experiencing in that, just go ahead and allow it to happen, okay? And we're going to stay in that moment for a while. We're going to allow ourselves to just dwell there, to feel the sensations, to really dive deeply into the experience. And as we do then, we're going to allow that to expand, and we're going to feel ourselves calling in that energy of that ideal, perfect moment into the now to create a new now. Okay? Okay, I feel like we're ready. Okay, let's go ahead, get yourself in a relaxed position and close your eyes. And I invite you now in this place to enter into a space of relaxation, to allow yourself just to fall deeply, effortlessly, and with ease into a state of openness. Just allowing yourself to be attentive to your breath. With each and every breath in, bringing more of your attention into this moment. Each and every breath out, releasing anything and everything that does not serve you in this present moment. Just knowing that your breath is leading your body into a deeper state of rest and relaxation. Now, more connected. Set an intention for yourself here, now, to embody the version of you within the vision for you. There it is. Now set, bring to mind and to heart your word of context. The single most powerful word right now for you. Setting context for this year 2022. Quietly within inside of yourself, repeat it 3 times. Feel that as it reverberates throughout the entirety of your body, the totality of your being. Now, bring to mind and to heart your 3 words of triumph. Quietly within inside of yourself, repeating these 3 words 3 times. Now, connected to your words of triumph, begin to focus your energy up towards your forehead. Now seeing a swirling of energy, of colors, of images coming into form. Knowing that it is the fulfillment of your vision. It's already happened. You've done it. You're here in this moment where your bees, your do's, and your haves have brought you into the fulfillment of your aspirations and desires. Begin to see it now with more clarity. Begin to feel it now with more certainty. Allowing yourself to see, to hear, to smell, to taste and touch anything and everything that is meant for you in this moment. To behold a version of you. The emotions, happiness, joy, gratitude, excitement, inspiration. As you are being held within this vision of the fulfillment of your true heart's desires. See, experience, and immerse yourself in this vision. Seeing who you are, now that it has transpired, now that it is. And as you now have dreamed into life a new reality, renew yourself. Seeing you standing here in your vision, either remaining in your seated position or standing, whatever best suits you. Face this version of you in your vision, feeling the depth of gratitude, of wonder, of excitement, of love, of joy. And now, facing yourself, feel yourself here now. Merge with yourself there, then. Making this the blending of realities. Now, your reality. Feel the energy of yourself as you begin to swirl, as you begin to experience all of these sensations, knowing that you are now grounding into your life, the lifestyle of your dreams. Feeling that energy throughout the totality of your body, anchoring within this very moment that which you so aspire and desire. Quietly now within inside yourself, once more repeat your word of context. and 3 words of triumph.
Daddy, we've been watching our 2 shows.
Now, knowing that you have anchored into this world a new reality, feel yourself fully, totally, entirely connected to this version of yourself, held within this vision for yourself. Knowing that the energy of yourself now signals new and renewed energies for yourselves to best and most embody you. And now, begin to see the imagery fade as you now hold this new code and encryption within inside of you. As we breathe out, allowing all air to expire from your lungs. Breathe in now, slowly, deeply, fully holding this breath, holding this intention. Exhale heavy with a sigh. And when you feel ready, please feel free to again open your eyes and to once more engage the world around you. Oh, wow. I'm not sure about you. However, I am feeling phenomenal. Now, this is where we'll end today's video. I want you to go and take 5, 10, 20, 30 minutes, however long you have to yourself. Just go walk around and walk around as if you are that version in your vision, held within your cells, the energy of yourself. Terrific. Love and aloha. Take care. And ahui ho.